Welcome back. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi said on Tuesday that the 72nd anniversary of July 23rd revolution drew significant memories. In a speech marking the event, el-Sisi said the date marked a twist in the history of Egypt and the whole region. Here is the full speech.
The great people of Egypt, I speak to you today commemorating the 72nd anniversary of the great 1952 revolution, the day on which Egypt revives along with its great people the memories of sacred days that changed the history of Egypt and the whole region. It put an end to the long colonization, and it started the sovereignty of Egypt, and it inspired the nations of the whole world and supported their efforts towards national independence and liberalization. And there is a national liberal role that was played by the revolution to establish the great position of independent Egypt and to put its name high in the region as well as at the level of the African continent and at the international level. And it supported the great people of the whole world, on top of which is the great people of Egypt, and gave them the opportunity to look at the lessons learned from history and to learn from the past, its achievements, its defeats, and its difficulties and challenges, to secure the continuous national pathway towards development, as well as achieving the supreme interest of the country. We learned from the lessons of the 1952 revolution that we would never give up on national independence and to protect the dignity of this nation and its people, and to exert all efforts under different circumstances to enhance social justice and to protect the vulnerable groups. And also the great revolution of 1952 supported the role of Egypt in its African continent as well as in the Arab region, and its great contribution to defend the interests of countries of the South in all continents worldwide. And Egypt went on playing this role through an active leading role in international different fora and events. And Egypt kept in line with the different developments and changes, so it was open to the whole world and exerted all efforts to improve its investment, economic, construction and industrial opportunities, and was included in the system of international trade while focusing on protecting the national economy as much as possible from the disturbances and the turbulences and the shocks of international economy, as well as work through effective integrated systems to provide social protection needed for the people. And Egypt also preserved its land and its sovereignty and independence, and it inculcated a peace based on the restoration of land and justice while holding on to the rights of its people, as well as protecting the interests of its brothers, in particular its Palestinian brothers, and to protect the just cause from dissolving, as well as intensifying its efforts to help the Palestinians achieve their just right to a sovereign state. The great people of Egypt, the regional and international current changes impose on Egypt and other countries new challenges and complicated matters, between the increase of disturbances as well as the geopolitical conflict at the international level and in the region, and the spread of war conflicts and national civil wars, as well as the collapse of a number of countries and its institutions, and the humanitarian catastrophic conditions, as well as the spread of famine and displacement of millions. All these unprecedented conditions exert more pressure on Egypt, and it is only reduced by our conviction of the strength of our people and its resilience before difficulties and its unity that supports each other. And this makes me confident that, God willing, Egypt will overcome this phase that's facing a lot of disturbances internationally and regionally, and will continue its path of development, construction, to achieve the interests and the aspirations of all Egyptians to a free state as well as a bright future for all the nation. Many happy returns to you all, and may Egypt always enjoy peace, stability and security, and always long live Egypt. Long live Egypt. Long live Egypt. And peace be upon you.